Hi everyone, I'm Sam from Electric Bikes Brisbane, and I'm going to step you through this new Kalkhoff Entice L.B. Now, L.B is a new model in the Kalkhoff range and it stands for lightweight bike. It's quite an exciting model for us because more and more we're getting asked for a lightweight bike, particularly for gravel riding and all-terrain touring. This is what this bike is. This is a step-through version, and it also comes in a crossbar version as well. So if you're a gravel rider and you're looking for a little bit more punch, i.e. you want some motor assist, or you've been riding an e-bike and you're starting to find it a little bit too heavy, then the Entice L.B or the Endeavour L.B, there's also an urban model as well, are a really great option for you because they're about 5 or 6 kilos lighter than the bikes with the full power motors. So let's walk through the features of the bike. So firstly, this bike runs on a 27.5-inch wheel platform, which is great news for smaller riders. This is the small frame and it accommodates quite a small rider, so about 155 centimetres. But you've also got medium and large for the taller riders. The 27.5-inch wheels give you a great rolling, but they're also quite nimble as well. So again, thinking that you're going to be doing a little bit of gravel, maybe a little bit of more adventurous riding as well, it's nice and nimble to be able to navigate through that, but still gives you that lovely sort of fast rolling feeling. These 27.5-inch wheels are encased in Schwalbe Racing Ralph tyres. This is a 2.25-inch wide tyre, so lots of air, nice and comfortable. This is the Racing Ralph performance tyres, so they've got an Addex compound in them as well, which makes them quite tough tyres from a puncture resistance perspective. The tread itself it's not an aggressive off-road tread, it's an all-terrain tread, so nice for riding on the tarmac, but also really handy if you're going to be doing that dirt riding as well. We did a ride at Crow's Nest on the weekend and this would have been a perfect bike for that. So thinking about that gravel and sort of all-terrain, a little bit more adventurous style of riding, Kalkhoff have equipped it with 75mm travel fork. Now this is a Suntour fork, but it's an air fork, so it's a good quality fork and it gives you a little bit of adjustability as well. So you can tune that depending on what sort of rebound that you would like, but nice and comfortable when you might be hitting potholes or corrugation, which we had on the weekend. That was very nice having some suspension for those situations. But just in general for riding around town as well, it's nice and comfortable. It comes with some very nice mud guards, and I know I always talk about the mud guards, but they really can be irritating if they rattle or they catch on your tyres. But these are very strong, very wide. They're going to catch all the mud and the stones that are flicking up. And importantly, they're not going to move too much if they get a little bit of a knock. You'll also see as well that the bike has hydraulic disc brakes. This is a 160mm rotor and it's a 2-piston brake. They're Shimano hydraulics, so good steady brakes, nothing too aggressive. It's going to pull you up nicely when you need it. So if we move up into the cockpit of the bike, and what you can see here is this really nice sort of sporty upright, I call it. It's a comfortable riding position. It's not a very aggressive flat bar style riding, but you have got an adjustable stem here. So if you prefer a sportier ride, or you might be long in the body and you just want to be able to get a little bit more reach with your arms, this is very adjustable. Similarly, you can be a bit more upright as well. It's a slight curve in the handlebar. So again, thinking about from a comfort perspective, you're going to be doing a bit of touring, which means you're going to be in the saddle and riding for a few hours at a time. So that's just giving you that nice ergonomics to be able to sit there and do that sort of hour after hour style of riding. While we're here, you can also see that it comes with an integrated front light. It's a good strong light, so if you do get caught out at night or you just would like to ride with a light on, it's good for visibility during the day as well. This runs off your battery and it is turned on and off through your controller here. Similarly, you have a rear light as well. Both run off the battery, which is a nice feature because I always forget to charge my lights. You can see it's a very clean cockpit. Kalkhoff have designed this so that all the wiring, your brake levers, your lighting, it runs down through the stem, so it's a nice clean look. But also, it's running the Purion 200 display. So this is a new display that's come in this season. Compact display, gives you all the information that all the other displays give you as well, but it's just compact. It sits here on your left-hand side And importantly, it leaves your bars free if you want to be mounting phones. A lot of our customers like to mount cameras, all that extra stuff that you might want to carry on your bike if you're touring. There's plenty of room on the handlebars for that. And if you don't, then it's just a nice clean look. In this cockpit as well, on the right-hand side, you've got your gear controls. Now this runs a Shimano Q's 9-speed system. So Q's is the new system from Shimano, just released this year. Just a nice crisp system, but having a 9-speed it's not a large range of gears for someone who really is not an experienced rider or isn't trying to push those boundaries of performance as well, but it's plenty of gears if you're going to be hitting those hills, riding on flats. It's a good all-round gearing system for everybody. So we've also got mounting points here which mount the rear rack that you can get with this bike as well. And it's a rear rack and a basket combination, so a handy option if you're looking to be able to carry some stuff around. So let's look at this beautiful frame. So it's a lovely deep step-through frame. This is the step-through version, or the wave version, as Kalkhoff call it. This is the dark springs color, and it's a bluey color. It looks quite black when you're in the shop, but outside it's actually a dark blue. It's a very pretty color. And there's also a second colour choice as well, which is the moonstone. Now this particular frame is the deep step through. There is also a crossbar frame. Great option for gravel riders who prefer that more traditional style of riding. It's quite a low crossbar too, so if you're a rider who still prefers that style of bike, but you just want that little bit more room, it's quite a good bike for the ladies who like to ride that style of bike. So one of the reasons why this bike is so light is because it's running the Bosch SX motor. So it's the most compact and the lightest of all the Bosch motors. A new system which has just been released, or just made it into Australia anyway. It's been out for about 6 or 8 months now. And this bike is paired with the compact tube 400 watt-hour battery. So the combination of that together takes out probably 2 or 3 kilos out of a normal bike. The motor itself is really quite amazing. It has the same top power output as the Bosch CX, so 600 watt hours, very, very strong. And that sort of propels you along really, really nicely, but it's also very natural once you go past that speed cutoff, that 25 k an hour cutoff from an assistance perspective. So you can ride along at 35 quite comfortably on this because there's none of that resistance, and it's just a very, very natural ride. It's a really great motor for someone who loves their cycling and is just looking for that little bit of extra assistance rather than sort of feeling that full sort of takeover that you can sometimes get with the stronger power motors. And it's also a lovely option for somebody who's looking for a lighter bike, having ridden heavier bikes in the past. From a climbing perspective, it climbs beautifully. I was a bit surprised because it's a 55 Newton meter torque motor, and we've all gotten quite used to riding the 75 and the 85 Newton meter torque motors, and I climbed the same things just as well. So I was really impressed with it. This battery itself, this is built into the frame, but it's removable. You're given, it's just a key to remove it, and that's just unlock it. So if you are touring and you need to charge it, you can take it out to charge it. It is also chargeable on the bike too, and this is your charge port just here. Kalkhoff have provided you some mount points for a water bottle cage. If you're looking at the crossbar, you've actually got 2 mount points because you've got a mounting underneath the crossbar as well for 2 water bottles. The other really great thing about this bike, because it's a very new bike in the Bosch motor stable and the development with the smart system, is it's really easy to mount a Bosch Powermore range extender too. So an extra 250 watt hours of battery, and you've suddenly got a bike which is going to take you about 150, 160 kilometers on a single charge. And that just mounts here and plugs into your charge port. So a fairly easy addition to your bike if you're going to be doing that longer distance touring, just to give you that peace of mind from a battery perspective. The Wave version comes with this lovely Cell Royale saddle. It's a nice wide saddle, a very comfortable saddle to be riding, thinking about the riding position that you're going to be in. Because it's a smaller frame, and as I said before, there's a medium and a large as well, but plenty of room to run a suspension seat post if you're looking for just that little bit more comfort as well. The other excellent accessory that comes with it is this EBike rack. This is rated to carry 25 kilos. This mounting system is super handy for touring because you can mount something on the top, a basket or a top bag, and you've still got rails down lower to be able to mount panniers. So plenty of carrying room. You've got that at the rear, and then if you opt for the front carrier at the front, you've got quite a lot of room to carry your luggage if you are going touring. This side kickstand comes with it as well. Apart from not getting in the way if you're moving your bike around, with where it's mounted, it's nice and stable if you are loaded up as well. In terms of other accessories, we also get a little chain guard with the Entice L.B too. So if you are going to be using it for commuting, which a lot of people will be, or riding around the town, because it is an all-terrain bike, you're going to be able to keep your trousers or your skirt free and clear of that chain. So all up, a bike which we're very excited to see. It represents a new category of bike in Australia and is giving people that option to go with a lighter weight bike, be it for touring or all-terrain riding around town, leisure riding. It covers a lot of the bases. And if you're a cyclist and you're just finding things just a little bit harder, you want to make things just that little bit easier, but you really enjoy the purity of cycling, this is a wonderful motor for you as well. Great to get into e-bikes with this motor. We have the step-through frame and the crossbar in the store available for test ride, and if you would like any more information, jump onto our website, send us a text message or give us a call, and we'd be very happy to help you.